Hi everyone, welcome back to the craft room. Today's card, I seem to be on a bit of a fish theme, is going to be using this little, I think they're called Leafy Dragon or something. It's a seahorse. There's a stamp there. These are from Sheena Douglas, so I'm going to use that, and that just says unique, so I thought I might use that. Alcohol markers, my new Ohuhu alcohol markers, and some card. And that's as much as I've thought so far. But before we get into that, I have had a couple of questions about these markers. So Anne asked where I got these from, because she bought some a few months ago and they were triangle shape and mine are round. I had a look on the Ohuhu website and I couldn't see any triangle ones, so I don't know if it's because they've changed the barrel or something, so I don't know. I bought mine from Amazon. I looked on the Ohuhu website to work out what I wanted, but because I had a gift voucher and a discount code on Amazon, I bought them through there, so they were a little bit cheaper. I also had a question from E. Nelson 3293, who asked if they were comparable to Copics or Tonic markers. Now, I haven't got either of those, so I wouldn't like to say. The ones I have got are Ink Lily from Highlight Crafts, and I have got some old Spectrum Noir ones, which I can compare them to. Apparently the Ink Lily nib is comparable to Copics. It's a little bit soft, but not overly, and it's a nice nib. I mean, they're nice pens, which is why I'm a bit sad about the way they treated their customers, because it was a nice pen. It was on the expensive side, but nowhere near as expensive as Copics. But it was on the expensive side, and that was because it was refillable, and it's got a good nib. And now they're not going to produce the refills, so that's why I am not very happy. But they are good pens, but they're only going to last as long as the ink lasts in there. Whereas Ohuhu are doing refills, and they're getting more and more colours on each time I look. There's a few more colours, so they are going to be refillable. The Ohuhu nib is, I would say, just a little bit firmer than the Ink Lily ones. Not as brush-like, but still very nice to use, very nice to blend as well. And the Spectrum Noir are not brush-like really at all, as far as I can tell. Still okay pens. I've had these a long time. They're still working. I tend to use them more for doing edges and that sort of thing, something that I'm not too worried about wrecking the marker with, because they're old. I've had them a long time, like I said. So that's all I can say, and like I say, I can't compare them to something that I haven't got, but I need to use them a bit longer before I would fully recommend them. But at the moment I am very impressed with the cost and the quality of the pen and the way they blend, so I am quite happy. I bought the 320 pack. Like I said, I had a gift voucher and discount code, which made it cheaper than the original price. But I think if you're thinking about getting some, maybe go for a smaller set to begin with, if you're on a budget. Anyway, the card. In this set that I've got, there's 4 fluorescent ones. I've never used fluorescent ones before. So I pulled out 3 of them, which is the fluorescent yellow, fluorescent red and fluorescent orange. And I'm going to use those. And to go with the yellows, because I'm going to do this guy green and orange, I looked up some photos and that's what they are. I've also pulled out some yellow greens, which is absinthe, yellow green, dark olive and bronze green. And I've pulled out some orangey ones, which are quince, rouge orange and terracotta. So that's the colours I'm going to do him. And with these stamps and dies, I always have a problem lining them up, because once you've stamped that you can't really see what you're doing. So I'm going to be doing a template, which is the first thing I'm going to do is cut this guy out. So that's him cut out. And then what I'm going to do is get my stamp platform, pop that in, and then get the stamp and sort of lock it into place. You can sort of feel when it's locked in, won't move, so just get it so that it's in there and not going anywhere. Put the die cut back in. And stamp it up. So there's our little stamp. Okay, he's still a bit out of line, but he's okay. I've got a few bits missing on him. Like I say, I think he's a bit of a defect stamp, so I will draw that in. Later. Okay, so when I looked online, these little guys have orangey yellow bodies and greeny fins, so that's what we're going to go with. And these bits are white, so I'll put those in later with a white pen. So let's get started with him. I'm going to do the, what should I do first? The body first. See what we've got here. Right, I am going to test these. So this is the 30. This is the 20. This is the Y5. This is the Y4. And we've got a YR5. So let's just start with this one. So let me just, oh, that's my pen. Let me just put some of these lines in that need to be in there. Like that one. I was thinking of putting him on black, so let's grab some black out and see if he's going to stand out nicely. If not, we won't. I think he looks nice on black. So in that case, I am going to black around these white bits that show to try and hide those a bit. So let me get tidied up and then we'll decide how to get him on the card. Okay, so I cut out the unique a few times. I left a pen out. I'm either going to colour this in a green or it's going to be black, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to stick these two together. Okay, so I'm going to leave those there. While I make some sort of decision on the card. Oh, let me just do his eye. There we go. I might just do a couple of highlights on his leaves. They're not leaves. just colour this green. Okay, I'm going to make a card base, get rid of all these little bits, and then I will make some sort of decision. I'm going to cut another one of him out and stack him a little bit, I think. Okay, so there's today's card. That glue all dry clear. So the dogs were a bit vocal today. Hopefully I'll manage to cut it all out. If not, I can only apologise. I don't know what was setting them off, but something was. They're asleep again now. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Okay, bye.